Hey, you all. Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the north. More specifically, we're in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And even more specifically than that, we're here in the parking garage of the Mall of America. It is -9 degrees outside. Fortunately, the feels like temperature is -10, so we don't have that severe swing into the lower digits that we did yesterday. It is going to be really cold today, so I thought, in the best interest of preserving myself, we're going to do inside activities today. That's why I've come out to the Mall of America. Always a fun time to be had here at the mall. Tomorrow, it looks like everything is on schedule for the Winter Carnival. Tomorrow is a big day for the Winter Carnival. So unless there's cancellations, it should be a full day of Winter Carnival celebration tomorrow. I think most of any sort of outdoor event closed today for the Winter Carnival. There's nothing happening as far as the Winter Carnival, so we're gonna have to wait till tomorrow to really dig in, because we are getting these super low temperatures. I think it's -9. I think that's the high for today, so it's gonna dip down a little colder throughout the day, but we will be inside the nice warming warmth of the interior of the Mall of America. Please follow me. Still not sure what to do about this salty car. I want to take it through a car wash to get all this salt off, but I'm afraid if I get a car wash that the car will literally freeze into a brick and I'll be trapped inside the car. And remember, we are parked in Maine. Oh my gosh, let's get into this mall. I'm in the east parking. I'm not sure what part of the mall we're entering. It's a big mall. No, I believe the biggest mall in America, or at least at one time it was. I think it still is. But oh boy, let's get in here. Whew. So cold just walking from the parking garage. Oh, there we go. There we go. Is this the Vatican unveiled papal artifact exhibit? Enter over here by the Sea Life Aquarium. I think we're gonna grab a little bit of pizza to start our day. Over here you have the Statue of Liberty holding up the slice of pizza. Oh, look at this. The pans are Pac-Mans. Pac-Man, Pac-Woman, Mrs. Pac-Man, and Baby Pac-Man, which is fitting because Pac-Man was actually inspired by a piece of pizza with the slice missing. It says New York Slices here in the Back to the Future font. Let's see what looks good as far as pizza goes over here. Kind of a retro style pizza arcade here. That is, what's his name? Lloyd Dobler from Say Anything? And then little kid from the Goonies there doing the truffle shuffle. Different posters here. Oh, that's back when Dennis the Menace was the mascot for Dairy Queen. Unless he still is. I actually don't know. Oh, Max Headroom. I was just watching a YouTube video about when someone took over the airwaves in Chicago and broadcast themselves wearing a Max Headroom mask. I remember that from when I was a kid. It scared the crap out of me. Here's Stand By Me. Movie where little kids look for a dead body. Die Hard. Now look at the poster here. There's nothing Christmassy on this poster. I feel like if it was a Christmas movie, they'd throw a Christmas tree or a Santa's hat on the poster. And we got Adventures in Babysitting and The Karate Kid. And I remember these old posters where different famous figures try to get you to read. Yoda wants you to read a book. We got us an authentic slice of Minnesota and New York pizza. Let's see if we can add some of the And just a little Parmesan cheese. And maybe a few of these spicy red flakes. Let's see if we can fold this. We get the fold going. A nice crease there. Perfectly acceptable for pizza. Everything but the crust. And over here we have Nickelodeon Universe, the amusement park in the middle of the mall. Oh, look over here, you can actually pose with the slime. Got a burping noise. Very classy. Oh, they got fart noise. It said there'd be farts. This is actually a really awesome log flume ride. It's soggy at the mall. They're pretty strict about filming on this ride, but really one of the coolest log rides. You have some animatronic figures as you go through like a log camp, and then at the very end, you see a giant animatronic Paul Bunyan and Babe. Last time I rode it, Paul and Babe weren't moving, but still just coming out after a log flume drop and seeing the towering Paul Bunyan over you is pretty amazing. The mall sits on the grave of the former Metropolitan Stadium where the Minnesota Twins played, and it says there was a red chair up there and you can see it attached to the wall. Apparently the longest I guess they hit a ball, it flew over 520 feet, landed in the stands and broke the chairs, and to commemorate that they left the broken chairs there and no one ever sat in them. But when they tore down the stadium, I guess they preserved one of those chairs. Now you can watch it from the log flume. This is the guppy bubbler. I guess these are the bubble guppies. I guess they're some sort of mermaid-like creatures. There's a big old fish hiding behind this bench. They have some Avatar, The Last Airbender themed rides, which I've recently become a little more acquainted with because they actually put out a Magic the Gathering set featuring these characters. Oh my goodness, a Double Dare photo op. This show was my obsession at a certain age. It was a kids game show. They answered questions, but then they also did they call physical challenges, which were always absurd, like gross things, shooting slime and whatnot, like digging through a bucket of slime. And at the end, they did like a grand obstacle course through all this gross, slimy stuff. And it was hosted by Mark Summers, who ironically, apparently really, really finicky and hated gross stuff, but literally had to deal with it every day at work. This is amazing. Oh, I watch this show so much. I can't imagine that 90% of the kids that walk by here don't even know what this is. It looks like the Dora the Explorer Ferris wheel, not running today. Look at that. It's a pineapple under the sea. Wonder who lives in it. One of the most infamous rides here at Mall of America, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shell Shock. So you have this giant arm here that rotates you while you sit in your individual seats, and you can actually use those wings to make yourself spin or rotate. And they have one of these at Lost Island in Iowa as well, and there is a version at Epic Universe down in Orlando. Oh, here they go. Some of the kids flapping their wings. Yeah, you can get it to just twirl if you're an expert. There is a lady that comes out here, the Shell Shock Queen, who can just spin it the entire time. Came out here once when she was here. It was a sight to behold. Whee! It's fun even if you don't. I actually really like this ride. It doesn't terrify me too bad. Yeah, look at that. It makes a nice little breeze as it goes by too. You can see the back of the individual seats are like turtle shells. And no one's going really crazy with the spins right now. Just taking it easy, which I kind of like. It's really hard to get the spins. With the version of Epic Universe, I tried to make it spin. I couldn't get a single spin. Now, of course, covering this whole mall is a fool's errand. It's too big, but we're gonna see if we can find some fun stuff. Let's head up the escalator. And because this mall is so massive, they do have kiosks here where you can search for stuff, and it actually will show you a map on how to get there. They have lanterns hung up for Chinese New Year, but over here, this is saw the sign coming in for Vatican Unveiled. This is a temporary exhibit. Actually, isn't running very much longer. Only about a week or so left. So let's see if we can catch Vatican Unveiled. It's the largest collection of papal artifacts outside of Rome. Okay, so this is interesting. An exhibit on Catholicism here at the Mall of America. And you will have to bear with me. I'm not Catholic, so I don't know all the terminology. Unfortunately, Jen's not here. She could probably answer a lot of my questions. But this is the conclave seals of the election of Pope John Paul II. So apparently when they are sequestered to come up with a new pope, they seal the doors of the Sistine Chapel shut. And those are the seals that they used to close the Sistine Chapel. And in 1978 would vote in Pope John Paul II as the new pope. This is a papal decree from 1850. So I guess a pope can make decrees to what he decrees to be the truth, and it's passed down in this one here, decreed in 1850. So this is a handwritten letter from 1730 that was smuggled out of the church during a papal conclave. Apparently what happens in the papal conclave is incredibly secret, and so someone actually stole this letter, which is against the rules. That's very Da Vinci Code. It says, what is a Catholic? Catholics are Christians who trace their leadership back to Jesus of Nazareth and his earliest followers. Now, my family, actually, a lot of my family is Catholic, but my mother, she converted to Lutheranism, which has some similarities with Catholic. I think Lutheranism is the same beliefs as Catholicism. It's just in a kind of a stripped down manner. I hope I explained. That's not official. That's just my explanation. So they also have 24-hour security here in this exhibit, and Jesus here to shame you to not mess with anything. Here's some items from the Vatican. This is a Vatican identification plate, like a name tag, and a voting ballot. How bishops shape the church. So, yeah, wow, they actually have like an official. You know, you wouldn't think that, but they have like a punch card where they vote just like in like a political election. And these are papal bulls. They are like the official stamps that popes seal documents with. This is these two are from Pope John Paul II. These are some items used by Pope Pius IX, including this chalice. These are the items of Pope John Paul I, who apparently was only Pope for 33 days. This here is a Vatican flag that actually flew in space. The Vatican uniform here, the bearer of the Cydia Gestoria. It's the traveling trunk of Pope Leo the 13th. Seems like that would be quite difficult to haul around, but I guess he's got guys for that. There's an actual physical relic of a pope. That is a lock of hair of Pope Pius the VII. This is the papal mace. It's a symbolic weapon carried by those that protect the Pope. Oh, yeah, here's guns and armor used by the papal guards. I guess sometimes even the Pope needs to break out the cannon. Here's some actual papal garments worn by a pope. This is worn by Pius IX. Here's the papal shoe of St. Pius V with its own decorative shoebox. Okay, I must mention there is so much stuff here. I'm having to skip over a lot just because there's a seemingly endless amount of items relating to the popes. Oh, look at these cool pope hats. What do you call these hats? Oh, they're called called a zucchetto. I've learned something today. A pope's hat is called a zucchetto. It's a little more flashy hat. This type of hat is called a galero. And I don't think I've ever seen a pope wearing one of these. And a pope chair. This belonged to Pope Venerable Pius VII. There's been a lot of popes. Hundreds and years of popes. I don't know all the popes. Does anyone out there know like every pope? Do we have any like pope enthusiasts watching? Leave a comment in the comments section. There's a miniature pope being carried through the streets. Well, this is impressive. The True Cross of Christ relic that talks about a Helena, the mother of Emperor Constantine, who journeyed to the Holy Land and found the cross used to crucify Jesus. And she took a piece of that cross, and there is a piece of the cross embedded into this relic here. So they say a piece of Jesus' cross is in there. That is significant. So this is the earliest papal relic, and it says that a bone fragment of Pope Saint Victor I is in there. Yeah, you can see the bone right there. And this dates back to 199, so 199, only 199 years after the birth of Christ. This is Saint Maximilian Kolbe, who was at Auschwitz, and he apparently traded his life for agreed to be executed in place of other people, and was, I guess, considered to be an official martyr of the church. And they have some of his hairs placed here in this cross, surrounded by barbed wire. Here's some of the clothing of Pope John Paul II, who was Pope when I was born, all the way up to 2005. And there is a Marvel comic book about Pope John Paul II. I wonder if he joined the Avengers. And as we exit towards the gift shop, we can take a selfie here at the selfie station with the current Pope, Pope Leo. And here we are at the gift shop. It says it's a big deal. What's that? A coffee cup with the... Oh, it's the Archdiocese of St. Paul in Minneapolis. I actually saw that last night. And a bear, instead of saying "da bears," it says "da Pope." Oh, I get it. Pope Leo is from Chicago. So instead of the bear, it's the Pope. Okay. Connected those two things in my head. I was like, what does Chicago have to do with the Pope? It's because the Pope is now from Chicago. And they're giving out complimentary rosaries. There's the entrance to the Marriott here. There's actually a hotel that connects directly to the Mall of America. You can stay at the mall. This is an interesting concept. Final Cuts Sports Barbershop. So what is a sports barbershop? Do you like, if you want to look like a professional athlete, you go there? You like walk in and be like, turn me into Ken Griffey Jr. So this is a GameStop. But it's a GameStop pop culture. I remember my son used to go to GameStop in order to exchange video games. But looks like they're maybe taking a different approach now. The video games are mostly downloaded. And different pop culture collectibles here in the window. And Jen would love this Batman cowl here from the 1960s TV show. Got a lot of fun toys in here. Jen actually has this, the wax Robin. Robin actually turned into a wax figure. And oh, look at this. You have a Leatherface. Bloody Leatherface. There's Knuckles from Sonic the Hedgehog. He has a... Oh, I guess he's supposed to be it says comic book Knuckles. So he's filled in like a comic book would be with the little dots. Have your Five Nights at Freddy merch. The Foxy backpack. And what is this? Fully posable Freddy Fazbear. Says he makes sounds in motion. But I don't know how to get him to move. So you have a maybe test it out. Oh man, look at this. I'm almost tempted to buy this. This is a Funzo from The Simpsons. It was an episode where it kind of parodied Furbies, where Funzo was the toy that everyone wanted for Christmas. And what is Beard Papa? Oh, looks like they make custom cream puffs. And this is Ibisu. This is like a Asian grocery store. Now look at the different Kit Kats they have here. All these different flavors. This is with Milo. I don't know what Milo is. And chocolate orange. Yeah, look at all these. Matcha latte. Some Hello Kitty marshmallows. And then this looks like a kit to make your own gelatin sushi. I love how colorful everything is here. Oh, look how long these jelly beans are. Different beverages. Now look at the Fanta there in the aluminum bottle. That's grape. Sometimes it's hard to find grape Fanta. You got some claw machines back here. Some miniature claw machines. And then these here where you just pay, turn the knob, and it dispenses a toy. Now what is that? It says Baby 3 Kitten Wardrobe. Looks like a Labubu or something. Oh, look at this. This is a wall of shoplifters. All people that have stolen from this store, hung out to be shamed. Oh, almost forgot I needed to pick up some salmon floss. These Opa Sweets. They make custom cotton candy. And they even have something called a ice cream cotton candy burrito. I am almost curious enough to order that. A couple of the stores here sell Minnesota merch, such as this store, Love from Minnesota. The moose outside should have told you. See the Minnesota Viking gear. This little guy apparently was so cold he froze his acorns. So Paul Bunyan shirt there. Of course, Minnesota home to our man Paul Bunyan. You can see the moose squatch there. Now there really is a moose cryptid, the spectral moose in Maine. Well, look at this jazzy little bear here. We have a Paul Bunyan book here, Tall Tale of Paul Bunyan, so children can educate themselves on the man. Next door we have the rival Minnesota store, I Heart Minnesota. Right there says literally freezing. I mean, literally, yes, absolutely. -9? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you see all these hoodies here talking about being cold. It makes me wonder if this is a trend here. Surrounded by a bunch of ice holes. Oh, this is cool. This is a little snow globe of Minneapolis. Ironically, it's not full of snow, it's full of glitter. But if anywhere deserved to have actual snow, it's Minneapolis. Oh, here we have Bunyan and Babe. Again, no snow. No snow, just glitter. These are all glitter globes. And don't forget, Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan from Minnesota. Now, this is a new experience here at the Mall of America. Super Neon. It says it's a immersive experience, so yeah, let's try this out. Super Neon. As we head in here, it says these are the good days. Oh yeah, Super Neon, I get it. The neon here, the future is bright. Glow, baby glow. Oh yeah, this is really really cool. The different neon backdrops here. Stay weird. Oh, I couldn't agree more with that. I'm trying to stay as weird as possible because normal is boring. This one's not powered on here. Looks like we might need to give it a hand. There we go. So much better. Own your power. This one needs illuminating as well. You are exactly who you need to be. Some very positive affirmations in here. We got the angel wings over here. It says, be fearless. Be a big, fearless angel. Caw-caw, caw-caw. Go out. There we go. Caw-caw. Oh. Caw-caw, caw-caw, caw-caw. You know, light some of these up. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. I think I got them all. The best is yet to come. That's what I hope. Really do hope that. Not 100% sure that's true, but I like the sentiment. Turn it up. There's the volume right there. It's actually going down. Come on, volume. Turn up. Crank that music. Crankity, crankity, crankity. Come on. All the way. Let's go here. There we go. Crank it to up to 11. Dream big. We got the astronaut fishing. What did he catch? Catching the words, you're out of this world. Hey you. I like you. I like me too. Sparkle like you mean it. Keep moving forward. That's it. That's what I'm trying to do here. Keep moving forward. Well, I guess we are headed into the storm. The hanging umbrellas here. Yeah, I guess you can just relax in here. Got some big bean bags for whence to enjoy the storm. Oh, look at this. Kind of reminds me of Dollywood, the hanging umbrellas. but in a much more psychedelic manner. Now entering Game On. I guess it's a room where we can play. Oh, there's one of those horrible chairs. I have a bad feeling about this. These chairs, you sit in them. Oh! And then you roll. Oh! But it's really scary because you feel like you're gonna fall out. Ah! There we go. We gotta get a good. Oh! It makes me so nervous. When it goes back, I feel like I'm gonna fall on the back of my head. Okay, I went off. There we go. That was fun while it lasted. There's a maze here. We get the ball through the maze. That tilt the maze, and start. Oh yeah, so you got to try to avoid the holes and pitfalls. Oh, see, I'm moving it there with my hand, but I already lost. It fell into one of those holes. Now I can't do the seesaw. Being a single rider on a seesaw is arguably the saddest ride to be a single rider on. Because we don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. Agreed! This looks like a giant glowing slinky. Well, let's get into this slinky here. Can't it's impossible to climb up. Maybe not impossible, but probably shouldn't do it. But I guess you can go through this small tunnel on the floor. Oh. I was mildly claustrophobic. Follow the paws into this next room. Okay, these guys are called the paws. Oh, these are a lot of fun. This one's angry. Oh. So it says these creatures are huggable. Oh, it lit up and made a funny noise. Try that again. All right. Let's hug this angry guy. Oh, hey there, little one. Do you need a hug? This one reminds me of the pigs from Angry Birds. Hello, my new weird friends. They hug the green pig. They make weird little giggly noises. How about you, big guy? You like hugs? Oh. Now this is Grow, a living forest. So here's the forest here. I notice some sort of button here. What is? Oh, lights changed. Now all these tree trunks have little buttons. Oh yeah, as you touch the buttons, you can see the forest pulsate and change. Touch this button here. Oh, that changed everything to blue for a second. And one more button. Okay. This is Dream. The moon in the middle, surrounded by clouds. I guess there's swings. We just chill here on the swing next to the moon. This is spark. We've got firework display. It looks like we may have a control panel here where we can, we want the biggest trail, the biggest size, what color do we want? Put it in the middle so we get all the colors. Let's launch. Launch, launch, launch. Oh, we look up above us. We push the button, it launches the firework up there. Oh, that's cool. So I guess we can change it. Like if we wanted a blue firework, press that, and then launch that up into the air. We see moving through the city, have our friends from the pause room. An old chill out room in here. You can lounge on the bean bags, play a little bit of checkers. Bookshelf. It says follow the call of the disco ball. You can put a little cornhole here under the disco ball. Or you could curl up over here next to the fire. I don't know, that fire looks a little weak. Let's see if we can enhance it. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And now we exit through the gift shop. We have some super neon shirts. We have the uncolorful one here. It's just black and white. And these ones here a little more color. Super neon shot glasses or water bottles. They have an automatic cotton candy robot in here. I feel like this whole mall wants me to eat cotton candy. Uh-oh, looks like a little mid-mall flood. Looks like water is pouring out of Caribou Coffee and causing a coffee invasion here through the rest of the mall. That guy over there trying to clean it up on a little vehicle. What a disaster. Oh man, look at this. Going all the way down here. What happened? I wonder if there, oh man, I wonder. Just have to wonder if there's maybe a burst pipe somewhere because of the extreme cold. Oh, that's gonna be a lot to clean up. Looks like the store's down there. Oh, look at that. That shoe store is closed, but it's entirely full of water. It's entirely flooded. Yikes. Yeah, people gathering around, taking a look at the flooding here. Oh no, someone saved the Croc store. Yeah, there was actually an alarm went off. It was, yeah, it's like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Probably should have, I don't know, probably should have left because I didn't know what that meant. But I was like, okay, no one else seems concerned. Must have been having to do with the flood. Yeah, they told me I had to go upstairs because of the flood. But I think we've walked around and can go back down here. And this is the newest store in the mall. That's what I was trying to walk to. You can see over here they have put down slippery signs. I guess the flood must have come out here. They still have it barricaded up their heads, so must be getting control of it. But yeah, I wanted to check out the Pop Mart. That's the newest store in the mall. So I think Pop Mart is where they sell the infamous Labubu. And you can see the Labubus here. Big towering Labubus. $200 for that big old Labubu. And there's a Chopper from One Piece. Oh yeah, look at all the little Labubus. Drinking some Coca-Cola. Look at this one. Like some sort of crazed clown rabbit. Oh my goodness, what is this place? What are these things? Definitely appreciate the art here. Very interesting. I've never been in a Pop Mart before. So this is Crybaby. Look at her crying. Oh, look at Rainbow Crybaby here. Okay, Crybaby seems pretty popular. All this Crybaby merch. This is the first time hearing of Crybaby. Oh, what is that? This is a Oscula Panda? Jen could probably tell me what some of these things are. Is this just like a store that sells kawaii things? Some of the different Labubus, the Farmer Labubu, King Labubu, some royal babies of some sort. Dimmu World Disney. What's a Dimmu? Is that a Dimmu? There's a Mickey Mouse Dimmu. Interesting. Yeah, there's Donald and Mickey. Little goofy creature. Yeah, just a variety of different kawaii characters. This is Twinkle Twinkle. It's like a little clock, I think. We Are Twinkle Twinkle. It's a Twinkle Twinkle phone cover with a croissant. Oh, it's a little devil. Yeah, it's all these different lines here, and then they have crossovers. It looks like there's Hirono and Peanuts. This is Mega Space Molly. Oh, look at that. There's like Hello Kitty, Mega Space Molly, Stranger Things, Mega Space Molly. There's the Joker. There's Garfield. Oh my goodness. Look at that. There's Buzz Lightyear, Mega Space Molly. There's more of Twinkle Twinkle. And what are these? What says new drop? Here's their newest items. Should I join the sad club? Everyone looks so sad and strange. This little guy is Hirono. That looks like straight up Midsummer right there. Well, these are little food monsters. I think that's one of my my Amtrak shrimp. Yeah, look, he's coming out of a can of pineapple. So I messaged Jen while I was in Pop Mart, just kind of showing her what it was, and yeah, she was familiar, and she told me she wanted this. This is a blind box of Why So Serious, and apparently this is, I'm not sure, I'm confused now. She was trying to explain it, but there's a difference between the monster and Labubu. I don't know, but it's sealed. You don't know what you're getting once you've opened it. You can't return it. So we'll do a little unboxing here, and I'll send Jen a picture of what she got. So let's see here. Open that up. Jen does unboxings on her channel as well, Jenny Penny on YouTube. If you'd like to check out her channel. She's currently documenting her denture journey. Let's see, what do we got here? It's hard to open with one hand. Okay, let's see here. Ouch. And it's in the bag. Seriously, it's in a bag. Let's see what is here in this bag. We'll open it up. And what do we have? Okay, we have a little jester. A little jester boy. I hope Jen likes her jester boy. Now we gotta wander around and see if we can find where I parked my car. I think I parked in Lobster. Yeah, it's kind of a different look here at night because it's covered by a giant sunroof. And when it gets dark, the mood changes.
It's Diego.
Hey Diego, how are you doing? You got your adventure pack on? Oh yeah, there you go. And your watch, ready to go. You looking for something exciting? Oh, looking all over. Great meeting you, Diego. You take care. The big drop tower. Woo! What? Back up. It's teasing you. You get your ride's worth. That's a lot of drops. Oh, one big last drop. The anticipation is the worst part. a giant surfboard. But you're also like twirling in your seat. Yikes. There's the brain surge. See people being rolled and twisted as they spin around that giant green brain. A brain surge. See Squidward over here sitting by his lonesome, staring at his watch. This is Fly with Appa. It's a character from Avatar. Some sort of flying buffalo. And I will grab a press penny before we leave. The Nickelodeon Universe has like their own unique kind of press penny machines. Here you can get the Ninja Turtles, and they are $2.50 for 1 penny. All right, swipe my credit card. Let's make us a Ninja Turtle. And I made Michelangelo because he was always my favorite as a kid. And goodbye for now. Rocksteady. Let's brave that Minnesota winter. Oh my goodness. Where did I park? Pretty cold. Yes, I was right. We parked in Lobster. Okay, so it is negative 10 degrees outside, and as bitterly cold as that is, I think it was actually colder yesterday. It looks like everything as far as the winter carnival goes is still on track, so I'm expecting to have a busy day tomorrow celebrating the winter carnival out in these bitter temperatures. I'm looking forward to it. It's the whole reason I came here. But had a good day here at Mall of America. Always fun to check in, see what's new. We saw the new neon exhibit. We saw the new Pop Mart, which I still don't really understand what's going on there, but it looks like a lot of fun. There was the flood, which it looks like nothing was damaged. It looks like it was relegated to the floor. So hopefully they get that cleaned up. I don't know what the cause is. Like I said, my theory was maybe a busted pipe somewhere from all this cold weather. But they're used to that sort of thing in Minnesota, so they were getting it cleaned up as I was leaving. You can see I'm making a lot of progress getting it cleaned up. So looking forward to tomorrow. We have a high of 0, which seems like that's what really seems warm compared to what we've had. So it's 0 degree temperatures tomorrow. We will enjoy the winter carnival, the full festivities that they're having this weekend, unless they change their mind, or unless it gets too cold, or unless something else happens. Nothing is ever for certain. That's the one thing that we do know. But thank you guys so much for coming along on these Arctic adventures. If you're new here, basically what I do, I travel around the country. I film roadside attractions, amusement parks, museums, haunted houses, other fun stuff. If you would like to help out the channel in any way, consider Patreon, $3 or more. Get you a postcard once a month from me to you. In Etsy shop, we sell motel key fobs, press pennies, enamel pins, and other souvenirs. And I'm doing personalized messages on Cameo. If you'd like to receive a message from me to you, or to a friend, to a family member, for any occasion, you can do that on Cameo down below.
Of course, all those things down in the description, and all those things help to keep this train on the track, this boat in the water, and this dirigible in the air. Until next time, my friends, this one's in the bag.